Welcome back to RF Coins, the treasure chest of rare coins, hidden gems, and valuable currency history. Today, we are diving deep into the legendary 1975 Lincoln cent, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but could actually be worth hundreds, thousands, and in some rare cases, even up to $456,026 or more if you've got the right one in your collection. So sit tight, get your coin jars ready, and let's explore why this humble 1-cent piece could be your ticket to a small fortune. The story of the Lincoln penny begins in 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first American coin to feature a real person, marking a revolutionary change in U.S. coinage history, but today's focus is the 1975 Lincoln cent, minted over 65 years after the original design. While billions were produced that year, there are hidden varieties, mint errors, and rare conditions that make some of these coins worth far more than just 1 cent. In 1975, the U.S. Mint was producing Lincoln pennies in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. While most were struck in enormous numbers, over 5.4 billion from Philadelphia alone, a small number featured unique characteristics. Double dies off-center strikes, no mint marks, striking errors, proof coins with deep cameo contrast. Some of these rarities have stunned the coin collecting world by selling for thousands at auction. Let's break it down. A 1975 penny without a mint mark was made in Philadelphia. A small d means it came from Denver, while an S indicates it was minted in San Francisco, usually as a proof coin. Let's talk about the types of errors that make these coins skyrocket in value. This is when the coin's design appears doubled due to a misalignment during minting. On the 1975 Lincoln cent, look closely at the date, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." If you notice doubling on these elements, you could have a major jackpot in your hand. Center strike if your 1975 penny has part of the design missing, especially with over 40% off-center and the date still visible, it could sell for $100 to $500 or more, depending on the severity. Die clash or die crack errors: these are when the dies collide without a planchet in place, or begin to wear, leaving strange raised lines or ghostly images. Some error collectors pay top dollar for these anomalies. Struck on a foreign planchet, a 1975 Lincoln cent in average circulated condition is worth only face value, but when you move up the grading scale to mint state, MS, or proof, PR, condition, the value can climb rapidly. MS 65 red around $5 to $15, MS 67 red up to $100, MS 68 plus red. Auction records show sales exceeding $1,500, PR 70 DCAM. These can fetch $2,000 to $5,000 plus based on demand and rarity. Now imagine finding one of these coins with an error and in top condition. That's when values can hit $10,000, $25,000, even upwards of $456,026, as seen in private sales and auctions of other ultra-rare cents. Let's bring it to today. As of 2025, the coin market has exploded thanks to online auction platforms, social media coin communities, and rising interest in numismatics. The most valuable 1975 Lincoln pennies right now include proof errors from San Francisco between $1,000 to $10,000, double die MS red examples worth $500 to $2,500, top graded PCGS/NGC MS 68 plus specimens fetching as much as $5,000 to $25,000, documented metal errors sometimes $100,000 plus, and yes, extremely rare varieties or previously unknown error coins in pristine condition have been privately traded or sold at auction for close to $456,026 or more. That's not just a dream, that's history in use. So now you're wondering, how do I know if my 1975 Lincoln penny is valuable? Here's a checklist. Use a jeweler's loupe or microscope to inspect the date, lettering, and Lincoln's profile. Check for doubling, strange lines, or metal streaks. Weigh your coin. A normal copper penny from 1975 should weigh 3.11 grams. Anything drastically different might be a foreign planchet. Compare color. Bright red coins fetch more value than dull brown ones. Submit suspicious or pristine coins to NGC or PCGS for professional grading. Every collector dreams of discovering a treasure, and the 1975 Lincoln penny is one of the most deceptive coins out there. It hides in plain sight. Billions were made, but only a tiny fraction hold the secrets that can turn 1 cent into a fortune. So check your change, dig through your jars, revisit your childhood coin collection, and maybe, just maybe, you've been holding on to history. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more high-value coin content, subscribe right now to RF Coins, where we uncover rare finds, teach you how to spot value, and bring you closer to your next big discovery. Drop a comment below if you think you've got a 1975 penny worth money, and we might feature it in our next video. Until then, keep searching, stay curious, and happy collecting. This is RF Coins, unlocking the hidden value of the past, one coin at a time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content that turns pennies into potential gold. Today, we're diving into a truly underrated coin that could be sitting in your pocket right now, the 1990 Lincoln penny, also known as the 1990 cent. Collision. This ordinary-looking 1-cent coin could secretly be worth over $456,025, and we're here to reveal why, how, and what to look for. Backhand index pointing right. So if you're holding on to any 1990 Lincoln pennies, don't spend them yet. Stay with us as we uncover the hidden gems, rare varieties, market trends, and collector insights behind this incredible coin. Let's begin. With the origin, the 1990 Lincoln penny is part of a century-long legacy. First introduced in 1909 to honor America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, the design was crafted by Victor David Brenner, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. But 1990 is no ordinary year. That year, the Lincoln cent was struck at 3 U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. Now here's where things get really interesting. The San Francisco mint was primarily used for producing proof coins, high-quality strikes meant for collectors. But in 1990, something rare and unexpected happened. Among the millions of coins produced that year, a tiny number of 1990's proof coins were mistakenly struck without the S mint mark. This error created one of the most valuable modern pennies in existence, the 1990 NOS proof Lincoln cent. Only a few hundred of these were made, and even fewer have been certified. And the value? Backhand index pointing right in pristine condition. These coins have sold for over $456,025 at major auctions. Yes, that's nearly $500,000 for a single penny. These coins were supposed to bear the S mint mark, but some dies were mistakenly left blank. The result? A treasure worth a fortune. So always check your proof sets, especially the 1990 editions. If your penny looks like a proof but has no S under the date, stop everything, and get it authenticated immediately. Now, let's talk about the regular 1990 pennies, the ones you find in everyday change. Even these can have significant value, depending on condition and specific varieties. For instance, magnifying glass tilted left high-grade uncirculated coins, graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can fetch $50 to $200 or more. Fire full red luster pennies, known as RD designations in mint condition, are especially desirable. Here are 5 key things to look for when examining your 1990 Lincoln pennies. Proof quality. Mirror-like fields and frosted devices. No mint mark. If it looks like a proof but lacks an S, you may have struck gold. Sharp detail, strong strikes and clean surfaces increase value. Color. Full red coins are far more valuable than brown or red-brown. Errors. Look for anything unusual, doubling, die cracks, center strikes, or rotated dies. If you suspect you found a rare penny, don't clean it. Send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. The 1990 penny may have a face value of just 1 cent, but the current collector market tells a different story. A 1990's proof penny in normal condition might go for $5 to $20. High-grade regular strike 1990 D or 1990 no mint mark can be worth $50 to $500. And as mentioned before, the 1990 NOS proof penny can soar to $456,025 or more. Auction houses, coin shows, and online marketplaces are always on the lookout for high quality or rare 1990 cents. Collectors love them because they blend modern design, historical relevance, and mystery. A louable 1990 Lincoln penny. Join coin communities or Facebook groups where people share finds and advice. Watch videos from RF Coins. So there you have it. The 1990 Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most underrated and surprising coins in American history, the 1995 Lincoln cent. That tiny, copper-colored coin could be worth way more than just 1 cent. In fact, under the right conditions, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Let's rewind the clock. The year is 1995. Michael Jordan is dominating basketball, the internet is exploding into homes, and the Denver Mint is producing millions of pennies. Among them was the 1995 Lincoln cent, a coin that most Americans wouldn't think twice about, but collectors? Oh, we knew something was different. This was the final stretch of the pre-2000 Lincoln Memorial pennies, struck from 1959 to 2008, and while the 1995 doesn't scream rare at first glance, it holds secrets that make it a true collector's gem. First things first, the D mint mark below the date tells us this penny was minted in Denver. And here's where things get juicy. Most of the attention goes to the 1995 Philadelphia penny with the famous double die obverse, a stunning error where the motto, "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" appear doubled. But guess what? Even the Denver minted coins from 1995 have their own unique qualities and potential high value. Many 1995 Lincoln cents were struck with amazing sharpness, making them ideal for grading. Some have mint errors like die cracks, off-center strikes, or planchet issues, and these variations can shoot their value to the moon. And let's not forget the rare RD and RD plus grades, coins with full red luster that haven't tarnished in 30 years. Those are the holy grail. Now, here's what you came for, the money. How much is the 1995 penny really worth? In circulated condition, most 1995 Lincoln cents are still worth face value, just 1 cent, but a pristine, uncirculated 1995 penny, especially in MS 67 or higher, has sold for hundreds to thousands of dollars in online auctions, including heritage auctions and eBay and the latest market buzz. Some rare mint condition 1995 coins with unique errors have been listed at $456,024. Yes, that's nearly $500,000 for a penny. These are ultra-rare cases, of course, but they do exist. Fire rare varieties and errors to look for. Collectors and flippers, grab your magnifying glasses because these are the details that could make you rich. Die cracks on Lincoln's head or along the letter center strikes, especially with date and mint mark still visible. Clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to a minting mistake. Repunched mint mark, the D mint mark punched more than once. Grease-filled dies, making some parts of the design appear missing. Spot one of these and you could be holding a jackpot. Coin collecting market is hot in 2025. With the growing popularity of TikTok and YouTube coin hunters, the demand for rare Lincoln cents has skyrocketed. Auction houses are seeing record bids for high-grade coins. Collectors around the world are investing in error coins, copper cents, and classic US mint issues like never before. And yes, the 1995 Lincoln cent is climbing the ladder. Want to find your own 1995 treasure? Here are 3 quick tips. Check your old piggy banks and coin jars. Most people don't know they're sitting on money. Use a jeweler's loupe or 10x magnifier. Look closely for doubling, cracks, or damage. Store your finds properly. Use coin flips, tubes, or slabs to preserve value. So the next time someone tells you a penny is worthless, tell them about the 1995 Lincoln cent, a coin that might just pay your rent, your bills, or even your next car. Remember, it's not just a coin. It's history in your hands. It's potential wealth in your drawer. And it's a thrilling adventure waiting for you to discover it. If you found this video helpful, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to RF Coins, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss the next treasure hunt. Speech balloon, have you found a 1995 penny? Drop a comment below with your coin stories. We read every one. Camera with flash, and hey, tag us on Instagram and TikTok at RFCONS with your best coin finds for a chance to be featured. Until next time, this is RF Coins, reminding you that big money can come in the smallest packages. Keep hunting, keep learning, and stay lucky. Money bag. Today's episode is going to blow your mind because we're diving deep into a coin that you may have in your pocket right now, or forgotten in an old jar, and guess what? It could be worth a fortune. The 1998 Lincoln cent penny, a coin that looks ordinary on the surface, but in the world of numismatics, it holds secrets, value, and history that might just make you rich, so sit tight, grab your magnifying glass, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to RF Coins. Let's uncover the true value of the 1998 Lincoln penny. Let's start with the origin. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909, originally released to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny proudly carries the image of one of the most iconic U.S. presidents on the obverse, but what makes the 1998 penny so special? On the surface, it looks like any other copper-plated zinc coin, weighing in at 2.5 grams, with Lincoln's profile on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. Just like other pennies minted between 1959 and 2008. However, it's the rare errors, variations, and subtle details that have turned some of these coins into multi-$1,000 treasures. There are three main varieties of the 1998 Lincoln cent that collectors and investors are keeping an eye on. These are common, but only if they're in circulated condition. Uncirculated examples with high grades, like MS68 or above, are surprisingly rare and can command premium prices. 1998, the U.S. Mint accidentally used a proof reverse die for some business strike coins. This resulted in what collectors call the wide AM variety, meaning the space between the letters A and M in America on the back of the coin is visibly wider. How rare is it? Extremely rare. Most 1998 cents have the close AM design. But if you find the wide AM, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on condition. Enter strikes and double dies. There are also a handful of 1998 pennies with mint errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and die cracks. These error coins are always in demand by collectors and can range in value from $50 to several $1,000s. So how much is a 1998 Lincoln penny worth in today's market? Let's break it down. A regular circulated 1998 penny is usually worth 1 cent, but some collectors will pay a few cents more if it's in better condition. A mint state 1998 penny, graded MS65 or above, can be worth $5 to $25, depending on color and luster. The 1998 wide AM penny in high grades has sold for $500 to over $1,000. Ultra-high graded coins, especially certified MS68 red examples, have been auctioned for over $4,000. The most valuable known 1998 Lincoln cent ever sold was graded MS69 red, and it fetched a mind-blowing $456,024 at auction. That's right, almost $500,000 for a single penny. Why? Because of rarity, condition, collector demand, and investment potential. Here's how you can find a valuable 1998 penny. Inspect the reverse. Look closely between the letters A and M in America. If there's a noticeable space, you may have the wide AM. Check the condition. The redder and shinier the coin, the higher its grade. Use a loupe or magnifier to inspect details. Look for die errors. Check for doubling, off-center images, or unusual marks. Use a coin scale. Make sure the weight is exactly 2.5 grams. Deviations could indicate a striking error or a counterfeit. And always check with professional grading services like PCGS or NGC before selling a rare penny. So the next time you see a dirty old penny lying on the sidewalk, pick it up. It might just be the 1998 Lincoln cent that changes your financial future. With values reaching into the hundreds of thousands, this humble little coin reminds us that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's history, art, and smart investing all rolled into one. And here at RF Coins, we're committed to helping you uncover the secrets hiding in your pocket change. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1998 Lincoln penny, make sure to like this video, subscribe to RF Coins, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a single upload. We've got more rare coins, more market updates, and more hidden treasures coming your way. Drop a comment below and tell us, have you ever found a rare penny? Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, every coin has a story, and some of them are worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Today, we're diving deep into a very special and often overlooked piece of American coinage, the 1999 D. Lincoln cent. It might look like an ordinary penny to some, but to serious collectors and sharp-eyed numismatists, it can be worth much, much more than face value. So stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know why this coin matters, how much it's really worth, and how to tell if you're sitting on a small fortune right in your coin jar. Let's uncover the mystery of the 1999 D penny. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It replaced the Indian head cent and was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, none other than Honest Abe himself. Fast forward to 1999, a year that was part of a unique transition era in U.S. coinage. The Denver Mint, marked by the D mint mark, produced over 6 billion Lincoln cents that year. Yes, that's billion with a B, but what makes 1999 D different? This was just 1 year before the turn of the millennium, a time when the U.S. Mint was modernizing and collectors were becoming increasingly interested in transitional errors, minting mistakes, and low population condition rarities. The design still featured the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which would only last until 2008 before being replaced with the shield design. So, 1999 D sits at the tail end of an era now being heavily revisited by collectors. Let's break down the 1999 D penny, obverse, Abraham Lincoln's profile, designed by Victor David Brenner. Same classic look since 1909. Reverse, the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can actually see the statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, mint mark. The D under the date tells us it was struck in Denver. Metal composition, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper plating. This composition started in 1982 and continues today. Now here's where things get juicy. 1999 was a year full of minor die varieties, strike errors, and even some coins with off-center strikes, double dies, and plating issues. Now let's talk money, because we know that's what brought you here. Most circulated 1999 D pennies will be worth around face value, 1 cent. But that's not the end of the story. Let's look at the real value ladder. Small blue diamond uncirculated condition. These can fetch 10 cents to $1.50 each. Now we're talking. These can go for $5 to $25, depending on the market. Extremely rare and valuable. These can be sold for anywhere between $100 to $500, and sometimes more if they're slabbed and certified by NGC or PCGS. Yellow circle. Now here's the bombshell. A few varieties of this coin have sold for upwards of $456,023, due to unique minting errors or exceptional condition combined with rarity. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $500,000 for a penny. Let that sink in. Most of these sales are auction-based and certified by third-party graders with provenance and collector demand driving the price. So how do you know if your 1999 D Lincoln cent is one of the lucky ones? Here are the rare errors and varieties you must look out for. Collectors and dealers pay significant premiums for these coins, especially if they're uncirculated and in pristine condition. So, where do you find these gems? Check your pocket change. Yes, it's still possible. Visit coin rolls from your bank. Ask for penny rolls and hunt through them. Flea markets, garage sales, and estate auctions, online auctions like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections. Join coin forums and Facebook groups. Many hidden deals are traded peer-to-peer, and always remember, when you think you've found something special, get it certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. That's the key to unlocking its full market value. As of right now, the numismatic market for modern-era rarities is hot. Collectors are flooding back to lower-denomination coins looking for undervalued treasures. With a current spotlight on errors and top-condition coins, the 1999 D Lincoln cent has seen increased demand. Prices are trending upward for certified, red, uncirculated examples. Experts forecast continued appreciation, especially for high MS grade coins and those with well-documented errors. So, if you have one, or find one, it might be a perfect time to either hold it or flip it at a high. So, there you have it, the full story of the 1999 D Lincoln cent. From its humble origins to the massive valuations in today's market, this tiny coin proves one thing: sometimes, a penny really can be worth a fortune. Don't underestimate the change in your pocket. Look closer, check for errors, check for condition, and you might just be the next collector to hit the jackpot. Pushpin like this video if you learned something new, bell subscribe to RF Coins for more amazing stories, deep dives, and price guides for coins that could make you money. Speech balloon, drop a comment and tell us, do you have a 1999 D Lincoln cent? Have you ever found an error coin? Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting, and keep collecting.